so slow, Kelly.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to how much they're able to farm up over in Mass Meadows. They actually kind of have this split POI, not just at Mass Meadows, but also at Spiral Chutes. And at both of these spots are mini bosses, which drop Oni masks, Void boons, as well as Mass Meadows dropping a blue chest once you eliminate that. So from there, they're kind of able to just enter a direct fight that's surrounding all of these POIs. There's so much aggression going on from all these contested teams that they actually build 3 separate towers to be able to engage in all of these fights around them.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that we kind of pointed out, right? How many contested drop spots there are around them. Sometimes they just don't even have to move. They have to kind of let that damage come to them. So very smart on their part to just kind of maintain the spots on the map that they do have and control all of that space with 3 separate towers.
3 towers is diabolical, dude. That's just crazy. I love that, though. And of course, we have 6 games today. So what are we hoping to see, right? We kind of touched a little bit on it yesterday, rather, before we said goodbye. But with 6 new games, and now we've had time to, take a look at our strategies and make adjustments. What are we hoping to see change
What up,
today?
though?
I want to see that 100-point lead from first to second place shrink, as in the words of Sundown, the shoopening. I want to see all of these trios really fight, especially when we come down to game 12. I want it to be close. I don't want to be able to predict who is going to walk away going to the Global Championships.
Listen, I feel like we only got it one time yesterday. I mentioned it, Peterbot and Cole, they were up there on the high ground as a duo. I want to see the whole trio up there. I want to see them get a win today, kind of resurge towards the top of that leaderboard and make us, or give us a battle all the way into game 12 for that first place spot.
It's time. 6 games here. The axe, the blade of champions, rather. Global championships on the line. Titles on the line. Life-changing amounts of money are all on the line to find your seat on the bus. This is game number 1. Casters, take it away.
That's right. One thing to think about, there is no multiplier today either. Your games will just count point for point, the same format carrying over from yesterday into today. So this is going to be a continuation of the action.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to consistency. You said it yourself, the no multiplier means it's all about how you're going to play each and every one of these games, because typically with that multiplier, you could have a bad game, maybe 2 if you're lucky, but now with those standings this close, Monster, that is out the window, and it is time. Game number 7, the start of day 2 is right now.
Game 7 kicks off, and once again, we find ourselves looking at the top teams. Who will be the team to take it all away here for Game 7 to kind of kick off the day, set the pace for yourself here on this lovely Sunday afternoon? I mean, I'm looking forward to all of the action here that's going to unfold. Yesterday couldn't have been predicted, right? I don't think that anyone knew that Ritual, Cold, and Peterbot were going to have problems off spawn the way they kind of have in those early game fights. It really did lead to an interesting day. I am more interested to see what are going to be the adjustments teams make now coming into it, because you have to mix it up. You have to change your strats.
Yeah, and a lot of those tricks that some of these teams held underneath their sleeve until the Major 1 finals got exposed yesterday. How they're really using the fishing, the surge towers to accumulate that surge so they don't have to worry about it later. And we jump on board early, our first place team, and we're seeing it early, uncontested. The amount of respect they were able to put on their names, the Night Shift Forest, and you can see how spread out they actually are. Hoyo's the one in the early game right now. You see him, he's as close to the bird as possible. He's gonna loot up a little bit and then reach on over towards the south, try to get more surge shots, so that way it kind of eases up their pressure later on in the game.
Those little tags do start to add up as we start looking towards that kickoff game surge. We all know that usually the start of the competition, things are a little more stacked than you would otherwise imagine. Yesterday was exactly a showcase of just that in game number 1. If this fight goes the distance, then I think it'll tell us everything we need to know about teams. Just try to get into their groove, right, to kind of kick things off here today. By the end of the day yesterday, DC Noah and Chaos were in full-on clash mode up against Oliver OG's team there. So if this doesn't end fast, I think we're going to be in for a very high surge game.
Yeah, and you can kind of see already in the mini-map, more and more teams are going to the outskirts of Hopeful Heights. So yesterday, some of them were kind of disengaging in some of those games, going back there to try to loot up. Now that is going to literally be impossible before you run into another team. And I think All-Bro G, Skate, or Dash, they might have some sense that they have a good advantage in this fight, and they're already hunting on over, teetering on over in that direction. It's Chaos Gaming down below. He's the one that truly has to be careful because he's out of position by himself.
Yeah, definitely. A couple tags here for Dash to kind of kick things off and give him the advantage. And notice these tags are going to do some damage through these builds. Obviously, given that there's wood. Meanwhile, it does look like there is some action happening over in the terrace here. We have Veer, Scare, and Sonetto going against Chance, Mason, and Donnie right now. Here's a team that had to fight their way through. That clutch performance for Donnie to go ahead and bring his team straight to the finals. So far, having a good showing here with the standoff, so things are looking a little better for them today.
Yeah, and it's already feeling just a little slow, a little sluggish compared to what we were seeing in games 2 through 6 yesterday. So Storm Surge is definitely going to hit hard if you're not prepared for it. Skate or Dash, they have a 2v1, try to break into the box, but they get denied entry. That's Aaron, Nerdface, Joji on the other side. And this is exactly what you're talking about. The longer you take in these off-spawn fights, this is going to happen more times than not.
Yeah, it creates a cascading or a compounding effect for the rest of the lobby. But look at this. DC, Awesomer, and team caught that third-party trio that was just lurking on the outskirts, trying to see if they can jump in and find some action. It's Polis and Listen who are left standing here as Power was the first to fall now. Still, though, can't count this team out. Still a clean 2-on-2 action right now. Great tags from both sides, and it's forced down to low ground right now.
Kind of pressuring them out. Got to imagine they must know contested over there at Hopeful Heights. The loot's got to be low, especially with one of their players down. But Power getting eliminated as well kind of makes this a little bit more of an even fight. So not going to get aggressive, I feel like, as they'd once hoped. I think for Polis and Listen, depending on where they came from, I feel like they can kind of disengage on outward and try to get that reboot, because they know Chaos and DC still have to not only acquire their reboot, but figure out where they're even going to go after that. But Listen staggering himself back, trying to go for a sneak attack onto Chaos. He let his teammate orb out, hoping they would take the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. They not only took the bait, but they get eliminated for it.
Now here's what's crazy. There are 2 more teams rotating into the Hopeful Heights. This is very, very different as compared to yesterday. We were wondering what strategies were going to be coming into play here, and it seems like teams have noticed, hey, this contested fight could be one that we can pick on, but it's almost like multiple trios have had that same idea in mind. We'll see how that affects the center map, given that they're playing more of the outskirts. Ritual, Peterbot, and Cold, though, have rotated Coastal here towards the west, given that the zone's pretty much on top of them at this point, so they're going to be content to take this fight. What we noticed yesterday was that in their 6 games, their early game surge battles, or really farming for eliminations here, is what set them apart, right, on the standings, allowing them to remain competitive.
And that stat is actually pretty crazy. Since
What?
forming as a trio, they've won at least 1 game in
Why are you saying I'm mad?
6-game final day, but still in second place.
What's up, Nick? How you doing? Why do you say I'm mad?
It's not just about winning the FNCS.
Oh, you trolling?
It's about vengeance. It's about getting revenge.
No, I've been actually
Peterbot holding that pressure. I feel like this team uncontested
off of my sugar caffeine drink.
but that just allows for a team like this.
So today I kind of got like a little headache.
Get outside of the zone to kind of hold their
like,
position.
I'm not mad.
And they talked about the extra heals that Cold, Peterbot, and Ritual have, so they can keep this fight going as long as they want.
I'm not
No
mad.
respect. Cold just builds right over them, forces them out, and they go running.
But this is like the Super Bowl. There's 4 Super Bowls in Fortnite.
Going up against
This is
the
like
likes
Super
of
Bowl
Cold,
number 1.
Peterbot, and Ritual in a box-to-box fight with no advantage.
And I'm without my caffeine sugar, so
Seems like Press was left behind, and Peterbot, Ritual, and Cold are looking to swarm in here.
Yeah, Peterbot's just kind of playing to keep them down there, waste their time, essentially. Cold, Ritual looking to try to handle this 2v1 while they do have a good numbers advantage. But you got to be careful. Prez looking to push the 1v1 against Ritual. Luckily for him,
I hope
Peterbot
everything's good
returns
with
to
you,
the
bro.
fight, making
Hope you have a
sure
good
they strengthened
week.
numbers continuously throughout this
It's gonna be a little
whole
bit chilly
exchange.
this week.
Let's see it. Looking for a new angle. Build starting to run low, it seems like, for the trio on the run now. Clixie, Press, and Drewbot have to put
Trio
up some
on the
kind of
run.
defense here or get left behind. There's the knock that comes through, and you can see the scan associated with it. All the info being fed to Cold here that this team is long gone now. So they go Oni masking across, full risking it.
And right now they already know they're separated. They got that first solo down. They know they went 2 different directions. 2v1 at the top. DrewBot, this is the only 1v1 you're gonna get. It's against PeterBot of all people. As Cold almost gets taken down, narrowly surviving. That was the 2v1. DrewBot hitting the launch pad, and man, he thought he was gonna get away. But with aim like that from PeterBot, basically serving him that elimination on a silver platter.
And just to survive via Siphon. You see the health just go flying back up. That's gotta feel really good. Rapid, Kanata, and Bolts have been trending upwards slowly, steadily. Seems like they're continuing to keep everyone on their toes here. This is Diego and Ralphie on the other side of the wall. Possessed on the run right now. Seems like the pressure is just a little too much to handle here.
And this is something that I feel like a whole different change of pace from how they even got here in the first place to the group stages, contested, making a slow rotation out. Now they land just north of Demon's Dojo, where Kanata, Rapid, and Bolts actually set their eyes on. And Kanata, Rapid, and Bolts, if they see you as a team that they look weak, they're immediately going to try to fight, especially since they have so much respect around their drop spot. There's not many teams that loot up, land, or even kind of let their presence known on this side of the map. This is almost a must-take fight for them, especially since it's so isolated.
Oh, Bolt's got his eyes here on the prize right now. This team has to be careful. All that farming's giving away their exact position here. Things start to slow down now. Is that a pre-edit being made right now? They are ready for action.
It's almost not every day you see a floor pre-edit just like that, but they're really to pull out all the stops to try to win this fight. But you got to give credit for Diego, Possessor, Ralphie down below.
A floor
really
pre-edit?
Any inches, and that's something you got to make sure for against a team like this. A couple of shots, just scratches just like that. That just kind of builds the confidence on the other side, but they're getting forced down low, and you see their material count running low as well, and that's what we typically see in these prolonged exchanges, especially from a team that's moving towards the north. There's scraps up there, not a lot, but Ralphie gets caught off guard. There goes the shield. But Rapid takes a big shot as well, forcing him to slowly but surely turtle back, try to get that HP back before they re-engage this.
I was just gonna say, I like what I'm watching from Bolts. The pre-edits, the walls, the floors, everything absolutely ready for action here. Already now looking to collapse in and close this team here. Just 2 left, but Rapid ends up getting traded down there, and the finish is gonna be successful for Possess's trio here. And now things are kind of set back for Kanata and Bolts here, where it was looking seemingly perfect for them for a moment ago. They grab the reboot card, and it seems like it's time to get out of here. No need to take the risk. They got the damage they were looking for, and back to the Demon's Dojo they go.
Ooh, from one fight to the next. Probably Cold, PeterBot, Ritual.
That's kind of crazy.
Frogs. We talked about the spare loot that they do leave behind. Another team might have noticed that.
I like Fortnite because you can like
Liam and their trio. It's a fight, honestly, that we've been seeing throughout
kinda like
the course
football.
of the day yesterday.
football is one of those things you kind of need the whole team.
Job for the most part, defending against the onslaught of PeterBot, Cold, and Ritual. At times, even taking down the likes of PeterBot, forcing them to disengage, go for the reboot, and think about a plan B.
One thing
It's one of those
is PeterBot and team not happy that Fredbot is hitting his drop, right? Remember, they leave a ton of excess heals and loot. Potentially even Oni, Void Mask there as well. So for them to just go ahead and double back, they are quite literally feeding off of the Flooded Frog's drop. So they're kind of double dipping there. Very interesting. We'll see how that affects PeterBot's trio here. Muzjapko and Rise, though, took some of the most damage yesterday. You saw that.
Oh.
They also dished it back out.
Nice.
Top 3 performance for Muzz, Rise, and Jabko. What a turn of events for them.
I'm gonna go to Batman. I'm coming.
Definitely had opportunity for more as well.
Let me take over.
Booga. I'm hoping to see more of this team today because
Where was
how
your reboot stuff?
phenomenally
Yeah,
they
reboot stuff.
played on the leaderboard. Their
Reboot stuff.
statistical kind of.
Yeah, I'm looking. Have angle in a second. We're just building it all off. Northwest.
Peaceful.
Running. Good check. Yeah, you can't really hit. I'm just gonna go back. It might go below south, north. Yeah, below north, below north. 27. Get minis though. Zog, give me 2 minis. Zog, 2 minis. Oh. I'm coming. Yeah, it's really bad. I'm looking. No, I don't have any. Zoe's the only one. We need to get good loot. Yeah, I have 3 bigs. Go. Go. I'm 5-5-1.
How do I get the other side over here?
Do we know if they're in a bush?
Taxes was feeling.
Yeah. Is there anyone up here? Is there anyone up here? Yeah, I'm going. Five, 5-1. Hello, shooting. Shotguns. Is they going? Yeah, it's just. Just sitting in this bush.
Why does this keep saying unstable?
Nice.
Average
They're in the bush, though.
Bit rate?
I'm thinking every
bit rate?
on this fucking kid.
I don't even know what that means.
Shitty ass. They're below us north. Yeah, do it. Yeah. Giving you a lot. Wait, they're below north.
Should I stream to Odyssey? Man, I gotta figure that out. I need to look in that. I really need to.
There's a team bottom north. I'm gonna come into Batman.
Why am I not in this? Because I didn't get that deal from Rumble. Rumble wouldn't give me that deal,
Who
so I
demonstrated this?
couldn't be a professional Fortnite
3,
player.
2, 1. Okay. Someone's.
You're not actually good until you're not actually good until
I can maybe go back.
you buy some shares of Rumble and you
I
own
know
part of the
they are full
company.
TPing.
And
It's hard. It's fine.
so
How the game is. Yeah, I'm looking. I don't think they did. I don't think they hit it though. Yeah. Northwest,
actually, the real reason is because I haven't been playing this since
Yeah,
I was
I'm mark.
since it came out. You know, I've only been playing Fortnite for like 2 years.
Yeah. Wait, northeast TPing?
But I kind of was thinking about it. I was like, man,
Island just threw. Okay, come.
no regrets in life. Why don't I just try to become like a professional Fortnite player? It's possible. Why not? Never let him tell you can't.
Who's shooting you? Where?
But I would have to
No,
double.
sorry.
I would have to like double the amount of time that I play Fortnite now.
Wait, who wants to?
I don't like the game that much, and the money's not appealing enough. It's not a high enough amount.
Wait,
Like if you did the cost analysis and broke it down, not worth it. That's why you just gotta love the thing.
We're gonna have to take a fight, maybe.
Because if you don't love it, then, I mean, I like
Can we double strike? Can we double
Fortnite.
strike this? 3, 2, 1.
I don't know about love.
Nice. The T-Bang fighting north, fighting east. Let's make this 3, 2, 1. Fuck. Wait, They need
Why am I getting ads from somebody else?
Big Devin. Look at him. Yeah. You're the best Batman for shit. Fucking suck your penis.
What?
Good shit. I don't have any minis. Island.
Island boy.
40, 80 cracked. We're farming right now, Batman or Zoe. Looking. Going. With. I'm popping big.
No, I'm gonna have that stuck in my head, aren't I? Island boy.
Okay. I fell down. Good. Where? Yeah, middle. I've 100. Is that one team looking? Fine. We're in. Nice. Wait, TBing close, northwest. North. Below. 20 on 50, 100. Me too. No, yeah, we threw TVs. I see kid. Nothing. I know I'm trying. Wait, look far north, speaking. Far north needs. Wait, going up north. We might be in keyed, Batman. We're gonna keyed. Okay. I'm good. Go. You got double streets metal? 30 cracked. Going in zone. Dead body. Got it. 80. Solo here, fellas. We do that. Go in his back and run a free. Thoughts now. Please, marker, boy. You see it? Yes. 3, 2, 1. I fucking did as much as I missed. Wait, they're king. Relax. Zoe split. Nice. Where? Duck yonder. TV. The right dead! Yeah, going. I went. We're going. He did that running red. Nice. Good shit, guys. Nice, Batman. Good to the best, bro. Okay, looking. Got it. At 30 yards, though. 30 AR. Drops him, though. If it pulls, I think we play height, but that's in my opinion. Okay. I'm 2 bigs.
And that was somebody that
5-5-0. What do you, Zoe?
Just a few minutes ago. He
Three.
got revived. He got taken down again.
No.
Crazy, these elims. Peter
With
Rock,
you-
Golden Ritual starting to find right now. Continuing to trend their way up the standings right now. Meanwhile, Mudjack on Rise holding on by a strong margin now on the damage standings. It's just a matter of making it to endgame at this point for them. two elims sitting themselves nice and strong here, and whoa, they're eyeing up high ground. You see Craze, Bucky, and Okis there, kind of positioned pretty strongly right now. It might be that they are the team that's going for the dub right now. Boyo, Acorn, and Agers, though, 7 eliminations. What has been going on here?
It's been finding opportunity after opportunity. One of those eliminations we saw earlier that got stolen away. I didn't even see Acorn anywhere in sight. He was the one that had his eyes peeled, able to take that one away. 1,400 damage, almost 1,500 above the threshold. No real reason to peek. Just like everybody else, you see the struggle that they're going through. Both trying to get out alive. Reunite with his team. He spots out Foil for a quick second. A few damage, revenge shots before he has to reclose that build. Knowing that the zone's going over the bridge, up a little bit up that mountain. Not too terrible, but for those teams that rotate late, that's where they're going to have the troubles.
Do notice Built Rapid and Kanata's heals are starting to be very much affected now, given the zone and the way things are playing out for them.
Materials too.
Just down to minis pretty much. Yup, very limited materials. This is a team that is desperate for a refresh right now. Up they go with the Void Oni Mask. Rapid hurt there on the trade. Kanata falls as well after teleporting in, and it's all up to Bolts here pretty much as everyone's split up now to play this one out individually here. Difficult position to be in given the settings. Bolts is not even sure if it's worth getting to his teammate right now. Meanwhile, we talked about Okis, Craze, and Bucky up top here, and they continue to have a little bit of high ground. Bolts goes for it. What is happening here? That was very questionable, to say the least, but he thought he had something cooking, and unfortunately he will get punished here. Meanwhile, Rapid still on the hunt right now, not even inside the top 10 yet, and it feels like there's everything collapsing now before him. Jacob, they fall in 13th.
Not the start that they were hoping, but at least they're going and getting warm right now. Front of zone, Muzz, Rise, and Yapko, they're doing good. Ager's staying in the fight as well. Even with a sliver of HP onto Acorn, they're remaining confident and tough. But high ground focuses down Poyo. The trio gets split up. Ager's trying to go on a different angle, find a different path. He's trying to lead him to the promised land, but Acorn goes down as well. Ager's with a big elimination onto Booga. He needs the Siphon. He gets it just in time, trying to stay alive. His 5th elimination of the game.
The Siphon keeping him in the game right now as well. Cold, Ritual, and Peterbot, though, start to scramble for high ground. Meanwhile, Okis is trying to get his bearings wrapped up, but who's coming up top? It's, of course, Peterbot, ready for the action here. Okis makes a decision to jump down. Will he go for the chomp? Instead, no, he's just scrambling as he recognizes everyone is here in his territory. No longer safe somehow, though. Still maintains a little bit of ground here, but he's out of match, Jacob. It's not looking good. Cold, Ritual, Peterbot finding every tag, and there goes the next one, and now Bucky as well. The entire team crumbling before the hands of Peterbot, Ritual, Cold, who are now playing for the dub.
Somebody awaken the sleeping giant. We talk about the lack of getting into the top 3s. This is their time to shine, but Ager's down below, trying to get as many points as possible. First place still on the line as he scrambles to the backside of the zone, getting tagged up along the way. Big flank on the one, but Clicks shuts him down. That's going to be the end of their run in 6th place.
Big opportunities now for Clicks here to make some big points here. Get back onto the standings. Sphinx, Vadil, and Cooper, though, from the mud, they're still getting after it here. With a couple of mats, though, they're forced to the ultimate low ground. Clixiamzo here greet them with some shots. So do Vadil and team, but it's all coming down now to a 2v3v1 battle here. Who's the last standing? It's Virgo in the storm. 12 elimination for Peterbot. He's on the hunt right now. The medallion in hand is going to give him such an advantage here in this end game, but anything can still happen.
Hey, Amso going up, trying to do anything to think outside of the box and make a play. Peterbot gets tagged up, drops overall, but Cole gets revenge. Down to Yamzo, Clicks by himself. 1v2 situation. Ritual is just on a sliver of HP. No full shields on the Cold either. If Clicks to make
Let's go hide! Let's go hide, Zo! Okay, got it. Got it. 60 dead. Yeah, we're the best. I have no builds, no builds, no builds, no builds. Quarter! No!
Close one. GG's. That was good. That's some good stuff right there. Woo-wee. Almost. Almost.
Make this play quick. Game from Peterbot was so crazy. There's so many zones you just cut to them and they're like 1200 above, 1400 above, max zone. And then finally they're like, okay, look, we know we've not really made it this far to fight for high ground. And then to take the fight to Bucky and like in just a beautiful back and forth, Kelly, where they just completely wipe, like decimate and make them burn all their materials. And then at the end, they're just like, cool, we'll take all your stuff and we'll convert that directly into a win. Just so beautifully executed.
I mean, well, a good breakdown there, Zeke. That's pretty much exactly what we saw, and it started all the way from the early game. We talked about it at the top of show that they go for that early aggression. They got 3 eliminations over at Withy War right from the start, and that allowed them to kind of just place themselves right in the middle of zone once that first moving zone started to happen. And then, of course, as you just called it out, they were able to take that height away from Bucky. They had so many mats that it really wasn't even a fight, but a little bit low on heals. You can see Ritual was actually quite low on white heals for most of that endgame, Vivid.
Yeah, I mean, incredible stuff there. I was going to talk about it as it happened as well. Obviously, the game-winning moment right here had to have been the higher ground take, so I got to go ahead and talk about that just once more. You know, when we get these 3v3 fights for high ground, it's often you get these like isolated 1v1s amongst all 3 members of the trio, and then it's like kind of just like chaos, and then somebody gets dropped. Like, you kind of just lose.
he's over here somewhere. There he is. Ah. What happens if you wait for a little bit? Wonderful. Hey, bud. GG. like this Ranger assault's not hitting. Oh,
Storm looking for fights right now, so a much different approach here as the zone has landed right on top of their drop spot right now. Last game, they had options to go out to the coastal areas for fights. This time they decide, all right, we're gonna stay kind of in the territory. And I like this dynamic play style, right? Keeping the opponents almost guessing where they are.
It's like a switch up. Throughout like the first 5 games yesterday, we were watching them kind of play a standard Peterbot Cold and Ritual game, but that 6th and final game of the day, they were very, very passive, choosing to build into Surge Towers and not necessarily take as many important fights. Taking that similar approach here, but the island spawning right above them. This is one of those teams, even though you do see 4 on the mini-map in close proximity, this is one for sure, you know, is at least going to try to make a play for that Shogun's Arena.
I was gonna say, what are the odds they triple Oni up to Degen's team though? Like outside of the island just revealing itself, it seems like that is what they're trying to set themselves up to do right now. No details on other trios though at all near them, so chances are the odds are gonna be very slim for who they're gonna have to choose. There it is, the island pops in, Degen, Havoc, and Sandman first to get to the top here. Don't worry though, Peterbot and crew should be on their way shortly. There you have it. Already here, already getting tags down. Degen's caught the attraction or the attention of the boss as well. That's going to be a bit of a setback here, but up came Chimp and Victor V as well with Skittles there. So 3 trios jumping into the mix here.
They said, you know what, never mind, y'all can have it. We'll just go over here, play a little bit closer to zone. Chimp, Victor V, and Skittles, they're not backing down. They're so kind of separated as of now on that other side of the island. They don't even necessarily have to primarily focus on Peterbot Cold and Ritual. They have options, a little bit of flexibility. You can fight them while they're going and fighting the Shogun boss at the top, or you can look all around the map on the west and south side of the zone and try to get surge from teams down below.
But first though, whoever secures this medallion is going to have a huge advantage. So last game, Peterbot's team had it as well. It was in his hands. Definitely comes into handy that, I mean, besides being able to go invisible, the unlimited sprint is just devious. It's so powerful. And there it is. Peterbot snipes it up immediately. No time wasted. This is the spot that they want to be in, and look at this, surprisingly they're 550 damage above the threshold of where they need to be right now. Not exactly a perfect position, but a good one nonetheless for the first warning. Japkomas and Rise set up right outside of this positioning of Curly, Noxy, and Virgo, who have the high ground here. Plenty of options to choose from for fights here, also finding themselves above the surge. Feed starting to light up now as activity starts to take its course.
Oh, I thought I saw Rise go down as well. It's probably that fight. If you look at the mini map towards that water, that's probably what's breaking down. Virgo gets one on dash. Curly, Noxy, and Virgo, they just have all the time in the world, and that's the fight. You can kind of see it there in the distance. Some position high up on that mountain, others position low. But while they're fighting, playing for piece control, they're just sneaking shots in. And even though it's not a high damage number, it's that little bit of damage that really counts at the end of the day.
See if they can get more damage though, just so that they have nothing to worry about. This is what's really interesting, right? Like, we saw how the elite teams play when they have a huge surge advantage, and then you have a team like Curly, right, who are, you know, arguably just getting into things, really building up their reps right now. They could be playing for center zone, right? As opposed to kind of positioning themselves on these outskirts at this point in time. It's going to raise your chances of teams diving on you. So we'll see how it ends up playing out.
So, a couple players just scrapping outside of zone. That was Cease, that's Jack, that's Blake. They've just been kind of scrapping against some of these teams towards the outside. Muzz, Yapko, they get that revive back onto Rise. He went down momentarily to Oliver OG and Skater, who lost one of their teammates as well. So it's kind of that give and take, that sacrifice that you got to make. And while others are struggling on one side of the zone, you kind of see the strategy from Agers Pollo, and Acorn continuously playing out game after game. They're not afraid of sitting in the zone for as long as they need to, because these games, Monster, they haven't typically been going to heal off. A lot of the resources get used throughout the course of the end game, so there's almost nothing left. So they realize that, hey, we can stay as long as we want, we can fish, we can loot the scraps, and then we can rotate late and get that perfect position while every other team is fighting just for the edge.
Talking about edge fights here, Pollo, Aegis, and Acorn are not safe just yet. They're going to be one of the few Void Oni masking in, which is going to put them right on that edge there. Fresh builds coming out should make them a target, but no. Everyone else is still trying to get situated here. This is the first we've seen the pump power kind of taking its toll here for an end game right now. So a very interesting end game. And oh, look at this. It's going up towards the Magic Mosses. All right. So we are getting some brand new end games in zone here today. Aegis, Pollo, Acorn, though, 198 above and now starting to pursue through the builds. This is a quick highlight, though, from Peterbot and how they were playing the high ground there, just tagging players, finding their eliminations right now.
You can kind of see it before Storm Surge shut off, from 500 damage to 900 damage above the Storm Surge threshold, with only 2 eliminations, proving they have many different aspects of their game. As Peterbot peeks through, he's the only one that gets beamed in that moment. Ritual and Cold kind of thanking that opportunity, and you can see that the zone just a few meters away before they find their safety, so they're in no rush at this point in time to try to make it in. They're going to focus on interrupting this fight, especially if they saw in the feed Coopers was one of the guys that went down. They're just trying to cause chaos and commotion to what's going on over there. Now Badil's trying to separate himself, but he gets focused out. Sphinx is gone as well. Badil is the saving grace for this team. 2 victory royales yesterday, but a slow start today.
You can just see how much control they have right there. Very rarely would a team have all those edits, just open walls, like no care in the world, no one's shooting back at them. They just have this under control right now, and it really is starting to show. That refresh right there is going to go a long way as well here, as we're starting to get towards the time when Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual decide to go for high ground in Zone 7 is usually when they're cap material. So it's already setting up like they might just be looking to do that.
Really depending on where these next couple of zones pull. That's why they're playing so patient, not necessarily just trying to beeline it into the zone. They know the chances of a couple more teams making that late rotation is going to be real, but instead of a full team, it's just going to be Sandman that gets spotted out. Great damage there. Unfortunately, whether he orbed or not, they know that he's weak, almost in shambles as Vadil's running around trying to save the game. Only 85 above the damage threshold, but with a couple eliminations on other teams in the lobby, he moves up and spots a shot on the Creon. Quick elimination, and a much needed one as well, because now he's going to be able to drop down, get a couple of that siphon mats and resources that he can use to pull himself further in this game.
I was going to say, it's not just 1, it's 2 now as well. Vadil racking up the numbers here and capping himself off with material while the zone pulls his way. This is an opportunity unfolding for him right now to go ahead and potentially clutch up some serious points here and keep his team in the competition, keep it competitive for himself in the run to the top here. But I'm also thinking that Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual couldn't have asked for a better zone right now. Jabco, Rise, and Mazda are going to be the first to take the stab for the high ground. And look, they're not in nearly as good of a position as some of the other teams we've just tuned into. But they're fighting for it. They need some more damage. They need material as well.
Sees Jack Blake trying to get in on the edge of zone. They spent a good portion of the game overall fighting on the outside of zone. Mason's going to go down. Booga's trying to peek. He sees an open wall into Rapid, but there's no angle there for him to land any successful shots. Aegis, Pollo, Acorn, they're the ones that have some of the most high ground as of now. They're just on the edge of zone. If they pull, they could be the ones on top of the mountain.
They're below, though. They have to find these eliminations here. Look at this. They have to give them this prime positioning to fight for eliminations right now, getting into the box of Donnie and crew. I mean, this is what a team would wish for, not to get targeted by ARs, but hey, bring the box fight. You have better odds that way, one might argue, but it's not going to be enough, and instead they get rewarded for their troubles here. So the damage comes through for now, giving them a little bit of a opportunity to kind of ease up, but also the material counts building up is definitely welcomed. Zone bounces back to the north now, so decisions have to be made either way. Teams will have to rotate. Yamto clicks in Batman Booga now. Getting active, though, in the low ground. No Elans as of just yet, but seems like they have a team on their wall.
And Clicks clutching up big, 3rd place in that last game, trying to have a repeat performance, but Video still by himself from above the threshold to below, 31. But shots like that is going to make it where he can smoothly move, just 28 above, but it's not a feeling of
with you. Ready? Flame. Head him down. Look up again. Okay. 100. That, can you bob? Yeah. I gotta go, guys. I have 20 katana. You mark where we have to go, and I'll go. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yep. Toss me now. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. I'm going. I'm deep. With you guys. With you. Pump big. Watch my back, Batman. Please. Okay. Wait, on us, maybe? On us! Chill fish, I need Batman, I need. What's your mat, cell? I'm 200. I got it. No, hold on. 2, 1, 3. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there is. We can chop him. All about one. No, we're not. We're the best. Yep. Okay. Yep. On money. Shield fish now. Alright, bird, it's on. Gimme. I'm free. I have. Get in. Can't. Got. We're good. We're gonna reset. Okay, I have free. I have. Right? I have one build, spinning builds for free. I have one. It's fine. Get in. Okay, hold that. Good. Yeah. I'm holding free. I'm right here. I'm up. Great, just get in. It's in right. No. Yeah. Wait, be honest. There's a full trio behind me. Guys. Full trio behind me. Getting in. Well, pop out. Shield fish. Okay. With you. Nice, he killed one. You need to build. I fought her. Getting fopper. Okay, I'm done. Farming. 100. 4. 2 builds. Falling zone. Yep. Come. Follow me. Okay. With zone. I'll try. I got it. I'll mark. There's one free at it. I don't know how many kill him. Like, I like jumped in. We all should have just jumped in. You gotta understand, I'm holding, so it's like, when I have time to shoot, I probably don't even hit it. He's already out, so it's like, based on just y'all two hit him.
And they're ready to use it.
I love how Kanata's not even looking to take any risks. He's like, hey, look, Rapid, take this shield fish, heal up right now. We need every advantage we've got. And now let's turn our focus to high ground. There it is, tracking the zone perfectly, finding those weakened mats there, taking their time back and forth. It's just a matter of time here. There's no way Kanata's going to drop this opportunity. He should find it, but no. Rapid falls to the zone. Kanata's now ticking away here. He's lost sight. Osid's gone, and he will win the game. What just happened? How did they manage to fumble that?
From what we thought was a smart play, choosing to not take the fight turned out to be a disaster. That little bit of health differential in a 1v2, even with pressure down below, I gotta give Osid all the credit in the world. And I'll be looking, Monster, I'll be looking for a replay of exactly how he pulled that off.
We're gonna have to run that one back. I was surely counting them out, but I shouldn't have. After Osid takes down PewDiePie, he might have just had the clutch of his career unfold right there. Down goes Bolts, down goes Rapid, and then he had Fish to work with. There it is, and that's how he wins the game in the end. A victory royale for Seek, J-Monster, and Osid. Zeke, what do you have after seeing that one?
All right.
Listen, this is giving me Donnie vibes, okay? Like, in what world should Osid get that victory royale? In what world should Osid solo clutch, take out PewDiePie, get that medallion, and take that directly to a victory royale? This world, that's what world, what is going on?
That endgame was absolutely wild. I for sure thought that it was going to be Kanata's trio that absolutely controlled that endgame, and it kind of was. But honestly, we have to give credit to PewDiePie. How is he able to do it time and time again? Get Elam after Elam, Vivid. Someone has to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, PewDiePie always put on a little bit of a clinic there. A lot of our trios doing very, very well in that game. But Osid, I mean, how in the world is it possible to win that right there? I'm not gonna lie, like I was like wising it, and you know, it was like a 2v1, and I kind of stopped looking, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, this is done, you know, let me just stop watching. And then I look back and it's like, oh, Rapid's down, okay, you know, 1v1. Oh, Osid's gonna win this. Like, I have no idea what just happened on the high ground. I mean, Kanata, Rapid, and Bolts, they seem like they were in such control of that game, allowed way too much time for Osid to kind of find, you know, regain on the higher ground right there, steal it from them. Osid with an incredible clutch.
The single fish, the coin, being able to just drop off radar, run into zone, and you're like, where is he? What does he have heals? Unbelievable stuff. So many things, little interactions here and there are changing the FNCS moment to moment. We will break that down so much more when we return after this short break, so don't go anywhere. There's a lot to talk about.
$1,000 pants. Don't disrespect me and my mans. Whole lot of chops on you. Tram, we just putting dollars on your head. Gave his mama to the feds. Little brother, big brother, Sally got the dress. DZ, DT, Sally keep the bands. On this shoe, in my pants. In these $1,000 pants. Don't disrespect me and my man.
Give her a try. Don't you love my little glider? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Should work. Watch yourself. Shockwaves everywhere. No way, bro. Ain't no way. I ain't no pro.
Though first and second, a large margin, there's still thousands of dollars up for grabs.
Yeah, but look at this. Whiffy Wharf team, Nerface sees what just went down there. You gotta think about it, right? They're all flying in. They're like, huh, that's weird. There's a couple extra parachutes over that way. And all of a sudden now they turn their focus in and they're moving pretty quickly.
Uh-oh.
Aaron's got the outside angle. He's just cutting them off right now. There it is. Decision to open up. Noah's hurt badly here, Jacob.
They're just surrounding all around him. And luckily for them, Noah's teammate just kind of disengaged. He's trying to get out. At least the solo's trying to survive. And Noah's job here, even if he goes down, is just buy as much time as possible. So that way he can create as much distance as possible. And so far, I think he's succeeding in that regard.
Yeah, no Oni mask in hand either, so should be okay. There's the finish for Aaron. They're going to be happy about the damage as well. But just like that, I mean, you got to give them credit for winning the early fight on the surprise contest, but you never see it come in when the other teams are paying just as much attention.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Curve, Shadow, and Tyler are just trying to hide, cutting off a loot path towards the bird. They left all the chests, the floor loot, everything. Hoping that Aoxy, Jojo Fishing, their trio can take the bait. This is one of those situations where it's like, I should have seen that coming, but it's something you don't expect either.
I love this. I love when we see teams really pull out the dirty strategies. Oh, the big shotgun shot, the piece up. I mean, what can you do? Aoxy pulled that Typhoon Blade out. Try to get it on, but yeah.
His only hope, the shotgun could only hit one person. He's like, you know what? Let me at least make the effort.
Do something.
Try to Typhoon Blade. Ooh. Okay, so now they're just jumping on the team on the outskirts yet again. Rapid, Kanata bolts. Demons Dojo, and this is something that team that lands there, needs to start to really think about how they're going to get their loot and move out quick, because this is so isolated on this side of the map. Almost every single game, Rapid, Kanata, and Bolts have the option to do this, whether they get the eliminations or just put pressure to get their Storm Surge. It's their choice, especially if the zone isn't too far away from their actual POI.
It's the second time they've kept playing this outside as well, right? Just looking for that action here. Last time they did get into a bit of a skirmish, but all in all, time to double back. Let's jump in with Peterbot. What a performance last round for Peterbot, man. Really putting up the numbers. It's one thing to do it, you know, online from the comfort of your home and your usual setup, but we have seen him perform in person. We've seen it firsthand. This global championship that just passed, I mean, exceptional work from him and Boyo. So there's nothing they can't do, right? And then they're fighting for the medallion every game. If they're trying to really have that advantage over the lobby, clearly it goes a long way in the hands of someone like Peterbot.
And you're kind of like noticing where Peterbot from Flooded Frogs all the way to the west, relatively clear. There's not too many teams that land on this side. You go to the right though, Creon, Tony, they already lost Zeus. There's 2 more trios fighting just on the outskirts. They're using that as a distraction to try to disengage. Hopefully they have the reboot card, because then this in turn would be a free reboot, getting their teammate Zeus back into the game. And it just goes to show how one team on that side of the map, you can throw Acorn, Agers, and Poyo on the other side, really dictate the pace.
Yeah. Our previous game winners now under pressure here from Skittles, Victor, and Chimp. Saw on the highlight reel, Osid's key elimination onto Peterbot, getting that medallion really set him up for success there. 13 behind Skittles? What just happened there? Oh, he must have shot his own ramp. I was like, what's going on?
Just trying to put pressure. Since they don't necessarily take that Magic Mosses fight right out of the gate, because that contested fight just a little bit too risky. We saw both teams kind of win and lose that spawn fight off out of the gates yesterday, so I like this different approach. It's just all a matter of those teams around them rotate towards the south, give them the opportunity. Right now for G Money, Osid and Seek, both teams looking to kind of stay around this location, just kind of looting up the scraps. You see at least half of their material missing as well. So they got to start thinking, where am I going to get the metal? Where am I going to get the rest of that brick?
So on the feed there, Peterbot find DC Awesomer, who was rotating up the outskirts, so just falling right into Peterbot's hands. And we're highlighting how dynamic they've been for their team to go ahead and go back to playing the west side, right? It just continues to play into their favor right now. Every single game, a little bit different. Shout out to Visuals with the camera on right here. We love to see our competitors really participate and give us that behind the scenes look here. It's definitely a nice little treat, and this is what you need to do right here. Get your farm on, get these fish going, really build up the reserves.
And usually when they have the surge, they're definitely in the game. As we check a look at about how they got that elimination onto DC. DC, we know he was left by himself, and that's just the sad thing. Peterbot, Ritual, and Cold rotated all the way towards Whiffy. But remember early on in the game, so that Whiffy team pushed south to go ahead and try to get that Noah Plays elimination. So inevitably, Peterbot going for the chase, they end up finding DC trying to backtrack and get those reboot cards. And that's where that first of 2 eliminations was able to get picked up. And as soon as they do, you see them rotating all the way back towards the east. It's almost like a copy and paste for the most part of their game plan early on.
That's right. Everything's starting to piece together. I want to see what is it about Acorn, Agers, and Cold's or Boyer's early game there that is allowing them to find success with the surge, because clearly we've seen of emphasis on how Peterbot really forces almost the engagements at times, right, in the kind of their early game.
Like who's opening up, who's the one kind of getting that first shield cracking shot. So right now I know they at least got good damage onto Sales. Batman Booga did, because he was trying to void orb away, but as they all kind of reunite in that same structure over across. It's a little bit too risky for Clix, Batman, Booga, and Yamzo, considering how consistent they've been playing so far today. Oof. They're going to just continue to follow each other. The zone moves over, so they haven't really had to move far from their POI. So just like one of the games that we've seen earlier on today, I want to see them do exactly what Yamzo is doing. You know, players are going to rotate to your zone, set up, try to get that damage early, and maybe send one person down below to fish.
This is exactly what I wanted to see. What is this team doing right now to find their activity, to remain so consistent? Boyo, Aegis, and Acorn seemingly have found themselves just ahead of the rest right now, and Boyo's playing a huge Storm Surge tower here. They seemingly have just split up, just full control of almost the center area here. Foxy Floodgate's still in sight as well, so they've got full visuals here on any teams rotating out, even outside of the Night Shift Forest.
And you see how spread out they are. They're covering as much ground as possible. Let to know exactly where so many other teams are. It's Vidil, Cooper, Sphinx. They typically do stay in and around Mass Meadows for quite some time. That's how they're usually getting surge on the whole eastern side of the map. But that's Olaf, Maxi, Smiley that are slowly but surely moving in towards Max. And that's a team that we saw kind of struggling for surge, fighting on the outskirts, a little bit more south from Max Meadows. Now they move north. They're still trying to take that same approach in order to get their surge, but they got to be careful. It's against Feeks, Vidil, and Cooper. We saw how massive Vidil went in that last game.
Yeah, definitely. Literally staying alive. Somehow finding the refresh, picking up 2 eliminations. I mean, he was doing it all. Really putting up the numbers for this trio here. Let me just take a look at this leaderboard. Where did that even put them after such a great performance from him? Just kept them in third. Tied, by the way, 474. As Aviv, Booga, and Threats rocket their way up as well with a near mirror performance. So yeah, just all around, it was a critical game for them. Curve, Tyler, and Shadow, though, what just happened here? Picking up already their 3rd elimination in the game. Keep eyes on them there, as they're just being the disruptors of the lobby here. But Sphinx, Vidil, and Cooper have a long way to go before they get outside the zone, and there seems to be a lot of teams enjoying their time in the storm here.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those things when you look at a team just like this, they have about like 3,000 storm damage taken. So it's not necessarily the worst, but they're doing this so that they can rotate with a lot of these teams towards the outside, knowing they can't necessarily box up and play safe. And that's how they're accumulating their surge, especially on these northern pools. And it's kind of working out for the most part. They've only taken 17 storage hits throughout these 9 games so far.
Not bad at all. Zeus, Tony, and Creo, though. Eyes on Chimp, Skittles, and Victor V right here on the outside of the zone. Things seem to be coming back towards the Flooded Frogs right now.
Glad to see they were able to get Zeus back. Every member matters. At least it gives them a fighting chance. Even if it's kind of scraps that you got to search for. You can kind of worry about that later. Booga getting a knock onto Curly in the feed. I gotta imagine, was that probably just south of Warriors, where they're able to probably get that elimination, but there's so much action going down around the map. I think teams are kind of learning on the fly. They're realizing their position on the leaderboard, and this is day 2 with almost half of the games already over. Timing is of the essence if you want to move up that leaderboard.
Yeah, just insane work. There's 5 teams in the pocket right here, and then 2 rotating on the outside. So just a messy situation going down right now, but this is what happens when teams rotate in a little late. And you know, just from studying, there's other trios that are definitely playing these zones.
Oh, there goes the fight. Shogun's Arena, Clix, Batman Booga, Yamzo, they're already up above. They isolated Batman Booga for just a little bit. He tries to orb away, but he ends up getting glided upward. Good damage for Peterbot, Ritual, and Cold. Unfortunately enough, they were unable to clean up that elimination, but you can see what that's.
I just got fucking hard DC. They're going up, TBing. TBing. I did. Okay, so you're good to the best. Bring. Try to get out, looking. We need bees in for Surge. I'll get it later. Go for Surge. Yeah. Yeah. I see him. Yeah, they're still off chest. Team beam me, on me, on me, on me. I'm out. Beam him. Yeah, fucking roll him. Please shoot him. 40 cracked. Yeah, let's do it. I threw it. I threw a TB to the left. Oh no, we wait. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay, look for Surge then, Zo. Yeah, Zo, Batman, look while I'm looking for Surge too. Gotta get it. Yeah. No, we have Zo on the team. Yeah. Keeping. Yep, I'm here. You're good. 29, 50, 60, 70. He's the best, Batman. Guys, they're looking. Oh, you showed yourself. It's right here. Take this fucking shit. One gliding. I am. Wait, I'm doing the shot. Team, build. Bobbing. They have this wall. Here. Yeah, I can bomb. Dude, someone jog. Another team just came up. Another team just came up. You just... This guy just ass. Maybe. Just 60. Yeah. Wait, it's two teams. Talk to me. Inbox. Beats this kid. Inbox. Guys. Should have fucking killed that kid. I would have gone in the box. You're big, anyone? I'm bobbing. It's fine. Gotta kill these kids. I have 200 mats. I think they went somewhere else. No. Okay, we need this. Yes. We're gonna. No, we want this. Okay, cut. Got him. Yep. Box. Dead. Going up. Got body. Boxed. On me, help. Nice. Trying. Another team, maybe. Action Bob. Here. I have 200 mats. Where's your other body? Your other body was over here. Oh, you kidding me? You good? Yep. I'm letting him. Here, hold. Can you someone give me mats? I have 200. They TB'd back, I think. They TB'd. Can we kill bot now? Yeah. I showed them TB. Yes, I know they did. They're shooting the bot. We can farm them. Got him, cracked! On them. I think we kill him. I'm pumping Bob. Yeah, I'm pumping Bob. Yeah, I agree. Spray. Yeah, they're gonna get hit again. Nice. Oh, we should go. Going. One went off. In zone. They went in zone. Kill boss. Kill boss. Zoe, we need you focus on boss. On zone. Under. Kill him. I have 140 builds. Yeah, I have 100 builds. I'm taking zone to farm. I'm farming this. How many builds do you guys have? Where are you? Wait, you're alone. I didn't know where y'all were. I'm coming. You guys are alone. About to be on you. With you. I'm free. Find him. Who's doing that? I think I know where they are. I think they're right in front of us, guys. Wait. They're fighting. I'm free. Right. Dead. Kill two. Killed all. Oh, get out. In and out. Get out. Get out. Okay, I'm good match though. Fucking Cole is pissed on. It's Peter pissed on. Got tards. Bob. 400 wood, guys. Okay. Yep. What's your matzo? Matzo? 303. 400 wood. What's up? Yeah, okay. You're dropping wood, Zoe. Dropping wood. Drops wood. Right here. Yep. Bam and Papa Big or Bob on Baba Zoe. Nice, that's good. 4 minis, 1 big. Nice. Yep. Let's fucking go. Go. Yep. 2, 1. Okay, I have 300 mats. Zoe has 600. Bam has 300. Yep. Dropping all hearts. Pick it up. Nope. We're good. We need search. We need like a little bit. Right here. Okay. I'm ready. We'll do it. What's up? Looking. Starting. Look on, you did it! Get finished. I'm going with you. A little bit. I'm going up. I'm popping big. Here, drop. I'm on Zo. I'm on you, Zo. 150 wood, 150 wood. I'm getting freaky. I have. Right here. Box back. Got him. We're good. Yep. Get on Zo. I have free. Yep, we're good. Watch me on you. With you. Yep, I'm with. We give on free. Yeah, I got. Box. Dead. Behind us. Please kill it, bro. I'm out. I'll get mats. Here. I'll give you mats. 30. Wait, healing. No. Here we go. There's kids in our tarp. Got us. Kill him. 100. It's 678. Underwall. Come. I'm trying. Dead. Trying. Playing. With you. Coming. Trying. With you. Medkit. Go for it. Yep. Okay. Going. 3, 2, 1. Top 4. Good try. To be honest, for that fucking game, it is what it is, bro.
Community as Peterbot's team falls early. Though it's not looking good. Where's the Amzo? Where's his teammate? They're both split up.
Opportunity though. Clicks has a chance to go clutch. He has the medallion of Peterbot-esque performance, and it comes down to this, but he gets knocked. The Amzo's now the last one surviving. Agers feeling that same pain, but he scoops up the medallion just in the nick of time.
This is crazy right now. Agers is still on the move. He's got the medallion now. He can't be tracked with the visuals. Give him away. 12 HP now, back against the wall. A top 3 for Agers. Who would have thought it'd go this far? And in the end, he still gets the knock. It allows Muzz Rising Japco to win another game.
They stayed on top for
going through. We love to see them win.
Zone, which is when they took it. That's so like the perfect time, right, Kelly? Like that's the time to strike.
I mean, we've definitely seen success, even as close as yesterday, to teams going around Zone 8, Zone 9, building up this early height and being able to control it, especially when Zone does pull over their old builds. But you just can't do that, especially with TPs right now, especially with just how aggressive our top 8 teams are being. Everyone wants high ground. High ground wins games. We say it time and time again. And Muzz, Yapko, and Rise have just been playing so patiently. That really is the key to their success right now, is that they're not going for these high elimination games. In fact, out of the top 5, they have the lowest amount of eliminations out of anyone. But they don't need those eliminations if they're able to make these end games over and over again.
You know, this game was honestly crazy, right? Game number 9, because every single high ground situation throughout pretty much all of the games that happened so far.
All right. Da 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 da. Whew. It's getting chilly. Kind of want to lane right here. Whoa. This might be fun. Yo, clip that one. Woo-wee. My goodness. Okay. I'm gonna try that again. one of these do I have? Can you do it right after? Oops. Can't do the same one twice. Gotta go to that one. Makes sense. Where'd he go? Bro. These kids, man, they just don't give up. Tell you what.
knows? Where's that? I'm selling. Where the fuck is that? I'm okay. I just saw. I'm hallucinating. I don't know. I just sold 10 seconds. Nice. Sorry, there was an ammo crate. You got a mask? Me too. Another mask. I'm super low and I don't have any shield. I see a bob. I need a bob. Oh yeah, I'm shit loot. Okay.
Wanna see me?
Just shooting bottom right. No. Okay, I'm shams. I just have 4 chugs. 4 chugs, 2 bobs. Can I use the Shriner or did you already use it? Here, Batman, come on, I'm using it. Zo, I'm using Bob, I'm using Bob, I'm using Bob. Yeah. My loot's the worst thing. Okay, I agree. Bunk. Bunk. Give me 20, 40, 72. Doing it. Okay. Going. Okay, swing. Okay, you're still here. Nice. We got. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Good call. I just got 100 and 100. I take care. Care. Bro, I landed in a tree and had the perfect shots on him. Honest. Or no, never mind. They went up here. Sorry. Yep. Wait. I don't know. Wait, he's peeking. You're the best, Batman. Yeah, he was full laggy. Wait, I'm using my last bob and carrying minis. It's only one. Okay. Go. Down for me. Wait, extra chucks on me. There's 2 extra. Could I use? I'm gonna pop a bob and then carry them. It's the last bob. Come Batman. I have 8 chugs. 8 chugs. I have 12.
Weekend so far, definitely an exciting one from Osid's side.
Kind of scares me a little bit because you know what 2 teams are north of them. And if they hear this, the potential for the third party is going to be there for Seek. OSID and G Money choosing to take this fight instead of the contested one. They want to make sure they have enough loot to fight it off. And already it's seemingly working out. G Money's going to get that first elimination onto Creon, giving them a 3v2 advantage. Nobody else in sight. A nice shot from Tony onto OSID, backing him down. G Money's going to go down as well. Everything falling apart right before our very eyes. OSID scrambling, but he gets taken down as well. That's a lot of pressure on one person, but Tony loses his teammate as well. 1v1 from 3v3.
Seek goes for it again, and Tony gets shut down. And Seek with the 3-man piece up right there ends up winning it all and saves G Monster in the nick of time right there. What an exchange of events. That's a huge, huge letdown, though, for Seek, G Money, and OSID, who were nearing the top 10 overall cumulative points on the leaderboards there. Man, that's got to be tough.
Kind of see Agers, Poyo position at the top of their surge base. Kind of see on the side that little blue arrow kind of fishing in the river. That's going to be Acorn, making sure that all of this damage that they do take on top of the tower can easily be replenished by any sort of shield fish if they can grab them. Down below, you see a lot of other teams positioned high up trying to do the same thing, but if they don't have that little bit of water, they're the ones that are going to be feeling most of the pain. Bolts, Rapid, Kanata finally rotating south from Demon's Dojo. They have a lot of time and space to take as much time as they need, but this time around, they're just trying to beat the zone on the other end.
Let's see how it's going to play out, though. Onimask starting to come out, so they have their escape plan here. Have to be careful. Team behind the mountain, but Cold lurking. Looking for the opening shot here. Shot from behind, it doesn't even flinch. That's how dedicated he was to hopefully getting the ambush right there, but is what it is.
To say, who is that? That was Oreo and his trio on top of the Boxcar's mountain. It's almost like revenge, because last game we saw Peterbot take down Oreo when he had elevation on top of the island. Just a little bit of revenge. They have all that space over the mountain. They can continue to spread out. They know exactly where this team below them is rotating. There's only one way into that tunnel and only one good way out. So they can kind of mirror them all across the top of that mountain.
Back with Curly, Noxy, and Virgo right now. Early game fight here up against Noah W Plays. So from one battle into the next, Hopeful Heights continues to bring trouble here for Noah W Plays' trio. If it wasn't Power Polis and Listen, it's Virgo, Noxy, and Curly who have had the best overall day today when it comes down to your average eliminations and placement points earned. They have been trending their way straight up the standings. And now that puts them right in the conversation here for entering into the top 10. Well, let's watch it, though. Or I should say the top 5, as they're in 7th right now. Right behind Vidil, Cooper, and Sphinx.
And you got to think right now, if this tournament were to end, they get about $20,000 for their placing. If they get inside of the top 5, $8,000 more. If they get inside of the top 4, $15,000 more. And even more after that for every placing above. So even though it's going to be a long shot, almost have to play perfect in order to take that #1 spot. It's still hope. There's still a goal for them to meet. And everywhere across the map, Spooga, Threats, Aviv, trying to replicate that success from yesterday. Kind of flying under the radar, holding their spot toward the top side of the leaderboard, and finishing strong in Game 6 with a huge victory royale, being able to build that confidence and momentum going into today, day 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really thinking about that top 2, though, right? Seats to the globals. This is the time to do it. Mason, Chance, and Donnie already in the fight here, so they join into the Hopeful Heights battle going down right now. This little skirmish here. Mason's gonna go in and secure himself the finish for Donnie. And then Virgo, Curly, Noxy thinking about re-engaging back in. They're like, wait a second, we just left this. What's going on here now? Another team's fighting already?
So many teams even changing up their drops. Mason, Donnie, they're going in along with Chance.
Okay.
Typhoon Blade's going crazy. They haven't really achieved any big damage. But this is a team. Last game, we saw them at the north side of the map with Noah, Chaos, and DC. Now they're at the south side of the map. They're just trying to do what they can to take advantage. Just like Noxy, Curly, and Virgo, they realize they're the third party. And this is their opportunity to just try to sneak up on any one of these teams, try to catch somebody out of position. But they need to be careful because there's another team to the south down below them slowly moving in.
To be fair, if you allow 3 professional players to get onto your wall, they deserve to pull out the Typhoon Blades and all 3 swing at them. That was crazy. That could have ended so badly. I was actually hoping to see something happen there, but nonetheless, Chance, Mason, and Donnie continue to see another day. Now, though, surrounded by Noxy's trio here. They're looking in, continuing to kind of search for the action, search for the opportunity.
Doesn't even look like Noxy, Virgo, and Curly are on the same page right now, scattered around, potentially looking for Noah, even though he's not a solo overall in this game. He's a solo in the position at Oakville Heights. His teammate far away from him on those turtles, just trying to stay alive. If you go down, I got you. And Noah's like, no, if you go down, I got you. It's kind of the hope for the situation that they're in. And we got a new team on top of the island trying to claim that medallion. Kanata, Rapid, and Bolt. And we know the damage they can do in a lobby like this if they're able to possess that medallion.
Yeah, this is a big pickup right now for Kanata, Rapid, and Bolts here. I mean, they're in 8th place right now. They had a 2nd place game just a couple rounds ago. So far today, almost finding their chances to kind of break away here. However, just coming up short. But they remain in the conversation. Clicks, Batman, Booga, and Yamzo back on over to them. As they've now exited their way from the storm line into kind of this Foxy floodgate area at the moment.
Storm Surge going to activate. Not too many worries from Batman Booga and his trio. 649 above the damage threshold. Still finding opportunities for more. And since they know they're at the edge of zone, the edge that's pulling down towards the south, they kind of give themselves options. Wait at the edge, find a lot of these teams that are slow to rotate in, or just quickly find their position. Very, very similar to Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual. Not wasting any time on the edge this time around. They got the fight they were looking for in the early game, and they got the flexibility to rotate. And that's exactly what they did.
Now they're looking to hit some tags here onto Booga, Aviv, and Threats, who have a pretty sizable base set up here at the Seaport City, but we've seen them maintain this position time and time again. At the zones here, this is the way they play it out. They build a huge base. The only time we've actually seen them abandon that is when they had to full collapse on a trio that was invading their area, which just so happened to be Chimp, Skittles, and Victor V. No easy pickup, but they ended up sweeping the floor with them really quickly.
Muzzrise and Yapko. This is exactly what Vivid kind of broke down yesterday to start the day. Their game plan, they land at Shattered Span. If the zone pulls to the east, they can easily rotate north. They can rotate south, kind of pick and choose. And this time around, they went towards the south and kind of see at the edge of the zone, they don't have too far to rotate. And they're going to be one of those teams to kind of position themselves probably at the edge of that hill,